Hello, my name is Bria Banks. Obviously, I'm doing part one of our presentation. Heather Winnie is doing part two, and Miss Yolanda Bowler is doing part three. Our poem is called Richard Cory, and that is what the poem is about, Mr. Richard Cory. And this is on page 358. In our American Literature Volume 2, and it is by Edwin Arlington Robinson. Whenever Richard Cory went downtown, we people on the pavement looked at him. He was a gentleman from soul to crown, clean-favored and imperially slim. He was always quietly arrayed, and he always was human when he talked. But he fluttered pulses when he said, "Good morning," and he glittered when he walked. And he was rich, yes, richer than a king, and admirably schooled in every grace. In fine, we thought that he was everything to make us wish that we were in his place. So on we worked and waited for the light, and we went without the meat, and cursed the bread. And Richard Cory, one calm summer night, went home and put a bullet through his head. So, that poem, it starts by introducing the audience or us to Mr. Richard Cory. And he's described as a good-looking man. He's slim, and he's admired by the town. And it seems as if he's not really trying to get attention, but he has an aura about him. Like they said, he glitters when he walked, he was nice. He was a nice, pleasant man, but he just had something about him that the whole town loved, and he was rich too. So, you're rich and people look at you like you have it all. And then he had a lot of money. Everyone loved him, but they didn't know the battles that was going on in his head. Richard Cory went home and he shot himself dead. So all the things that he had in his pocket, and even though everyone admired him, he didn't admire himself. So the message of the poem would be like, wealth doesn't bring happiness. People in the limelight are saddened a lot by the demand to always shine. There are days when you don't shine, but when you are of that statute, like, you have to. You can't shine. Beyonce cannot not glitter. She cannot. The speaker is we. The narrator describes, he's described as like a person in the town. He says, we, the people on the pavement, looked at him. So he's one of the people in the town that is also, he's an admirer. So the speaker is the admirer and the rest of the town, I guess. The tone is very ironic. The entire poem is describing all of the great things about Mr. Richard Cory and how great his life is and how much they want his life, and he doesn't even want his own life. So that's very ironic to me. And that's pretty much it. That's our poem. I really did enjoy the poem. It gave you a little bit of a life lesson. Be thankful for what you have. Be thankful for what you have.